To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thanks, Steve.
Good to see you. I tried to say hi to you, but you didn't see me when you came in.
Last week, I said, "Oh, I can do it." Go that End of the summer, and without any other ado, Hugo Rodrigues.
As you know, my name is Hugo Rodrigues. I'm from Brazil, more specifically, southeast of Brazil, state of Espírito Santo. I live in the city of Vila Velha. I was born in Minas Gerais. It's still southeast, but in another state, more in the interior of Brazil. I lived there for about 3 years, and then my family moved to the littoral at Vila Velha, where I live. I still live. I was living until last August. My family consisting, I have my father, my mother, my brother is 16 years old, my sister is 15 years old, and they are in the high school. They are great, they are fine, and I have a lot of friends. My brother's name is Leonardo, my sister's name is Ana Paula, my father is Hugo, and my mother is Ana Lúcia. My father has a factory, a small business factory, and he makes clothes and exports for another states in Brazil. And my mother is the manager of the factory, and my father deals with the money there, and no money with him there. I started studying English since 1985. I was good in my English class, probably the top 10 students in my class. And I thought my English was good. But when I came here in August in Chicago, I thought that was not. I could read and and say a few words, but not as good as they were talking there in the airport, and nobody could understand me, and I couldn't understand anybody too. So I was afraid about that. I was very scared about it. And by the time came and I started to learn a few more words, my host mother, he knew a few Portuguese, and she taught me some few words, and my friends in school. And there are a lot of reasons that I'm here in the United States. But I think 3 of the reasons I think is most important for me. First of them is learn English. Second, learn about the American culture, a new culture for me. And third is about I want to know something about myself too, or how can I react in different situations without my parents, without my friends, and the people who are surrounding me in Brazil, and in English too. A little bit hard too. And in school in Brazil, I was senior in my school. I'm still senior now, but it's different senior. In Brazil, it's not very. Here's a big deal be a senior. In Brazil, nobody cares. because they usually repeat the year. Because when we are senior, the last year in school, we are hope to pass the university test. It's a very hard test, consisting 5 days test about all kind of math, all kind of biology, all kind of chemistry, everything you learn in high school here during 5 years. You have this test in Brazil. And the last vestibular, I think, was 30,000 people, only for 1,000, 2,000 place university. And people who don't pass have to come back, have to return to the school. So everybody can, I know people is in 5 years in senior class, still 5 years there. It's hard to pass. But this high school in Brazil is different. The difference between high school in Brazil, high school here, is have one floor. Freshmen have another floor. Junior is another floor, and senior is the top floor. And they don't mix together. Here is we can see juniors, seniors, and freshmen in the same class. Brazil now is different. And the way they learn, the teachers teach the subjects is different. The freshmen is a little bit, it's the same we learn in sophomore learn, but it's a little bit low, not very deep. And sophomore and freshman go deeper in the subject. And the senior is very hard, is everything is deeper and it's hard. The main goal in school in Brazil is prepare the students to learn about themselves, by themselves. For example, they can get the book, read and learn. The teachers are only in the school to solve some doubts, to make clear what they are learning. They go to the class and say, this is chapter 5 is about that. Go home, do some few homeworks, and come tomorrow with doubts. If any, he continue going the class, he going through the chapters and will give the test. If somebody learn, okay. If nobody learn, no, they don't care. You have to learn. If you want to pass the vestibular is a university test. You have to study a lot, at least 5 hours a day. And Brazil school time starts on 7 o'clock, goes until 12:30, sometimes 11:15. It's a lot less than here, but a lot harder than here. They give us a lot of things during 45 minutes class. We have to review everything again the same day at our house. If not, we can get bad in the tests. And we don't have to choose class in Brazil. We have to do what the school system have to offer us. For example, the 5th grade have to take one kind of math, one kind of biology, and one kind of chemistry. But they have this kind. We can't choose what we want to learn. We have everything together, every kind of subjects, but a little bit. And the teachers go to our class. We have to stay in the same class during our year. The teachers switch from each other. We have 5 classes, sometimes 6 classes each day, 45 minutes each, 30 minutes lunch, and 5 minutes break. But you can't go out of the class. You have to stay in the class. Here we have to go another side of the school. Have to rush, run to by school in Brazil. They came to us. And my goals for the future is I'm planning to come back here next year to go to university because I'm sure that I won't pass the university test in Brazil. It's because in school, the last year starts on March, goes until the last day before the university test. I mean, it's in mid of January or February sometimes. And it's during 1 year, I have to study a lot. And when I come back in July, I have just 6 months to study. It's not I don't want to come back here really bad. I want to come back here, probably in university or some university around here. I received some magazines from my university, from Memphis Technical Institute, and I have to think about what I really want to go. I like to work with international relationships too. And probably when I go to university, I will see if they have some this kind of area, international relationships or computers. I love computers. And maybe I continue my father's work. I don't really like it. Really close. My brother likes it a lot. And probably I will continue his work and expand his store and his factory, go to another place and help him sell clothes. Well, now for questions. I don't know what I want
If
to
you
do.
were to pass the test, would you change your mind?
Probably. Because it's a hard test. But if you pass the test, it means we are in good shape. We are in a high level in acknowledgement. And if the others, I try to find if they have some international relationships courses there, classes like engineering. I think they don't have now, but if they have, probably I will stay there. But I will come back here for sure, like 3 or 4 years, I come back here for sure to work with some company, like Brazilian company has company here, or company here has some companies in Brazil. I want to do that.
Is the university free in Brazil?
Yes, the federal universities are free. We pay some tuition, but not like pay to internship, enderment. I forgot the word.
Entrances.
No, to pass that, to get the test, to take the test, I have to pay some fee.
Tuition.
Yeah, tuition fee. And you don't have to pay it off because it's federal. It's a Brazilian school. And but private school, we have to pay a lot. But it's not as hard as to pass the federal universities. If you don't pass private universities in Brazil, it's not hard to get there. Just take out that easy. Most people do that if they don't pass federal universities.
So in Brazil, the degree from the Brazilian government-run university is much more valuable than a private university.
Yes, most of them. Very private universities if compared to federal universities.
Tell us about your trip that you're going to be taking this
Oh,
summer.
yeah. In June 13, I'm going to Ohio, and from Ohio, I go to California, a Rotary bus trip with some about 180 students, exchange students from all over the world. We spent there like 20 days. Come back in July, 4th or 5th, I don't remember. Come back alone. Probably come back with me if I come here. And let me do that.
Are you anxious to get back home? Did you get homesick any and want to go home?
Well, at the beginning, my first 1 or 2 months was very good. My English, I couldn't stand up nobody. And I meet my friends a lot. But then I started to make friends here. I started to make my own life, my friends, my family. And I got used to it, used to the city. Now, I miss it a lot. I miss Bedford, I miss Bedford High School, I miss all my friends. And if I could spend here more, 2 years, 3 years, no problem.
So what did you like the most about the U.S., do you know?
I like moving here. It's different, like the way people treat you, more serious, more respectful. Because they are very joking people. They just make jokes all the time. It's more, I like the way here, the way it's here, more, hey, how are you doing? how was your weekend? What you going to be? What you gonna do next weekend? I like the way you do it. Brazil, they don't care. They are very friendly. It's very friendly. He's more. I like it. I like the way he is. I'm trying to be like them, but sometimes I. So that's how do you are.
Do you like American girls?
Oh yeah.
What don't you like about this?
Sometimes the temperature. Yeah. It's very cold.
Hugo, had you ever seen snow like we have here? You've never seen snow?
We had neither.
My first time, sometimes the pictures on television, like, we should know it.
So where you're from, is it mountainous or?
No,
Near the
I live on
ocean?
the littoral, and there's a plane goes. I have some mountains, but it's like 2 or 3 hours from my city, and my city is very hot. When it's cold, when the winds from south came, because south wind is very cold, like could be like 17, 15 degrees Celsius. I don't know how much. It's very nice. Probably around 40, 50.
50 or
Yeah. But when the wind comes, it's very cold because it's blowing a lot and I have to stay home. But most of the time it's very cold, very hot.
when you're at home in Brazil, do you have athletic things you do? What do you do for recreation?
I used to play volleyball for 2 or 3 years, but I had to stop because I had to come here. And I was playing soccer 4 years ago. I played for 22 years soccer, but I didn't like it very much. I started to play some basketball and volleyball. I played basketball for 6 months, and then I started to do volleyball. Volleyball I like better. Like much better other sports. And I like to do basketball. Basketball is like tennis. You play on the beach. 2 rackets, a blue ball. It's hard, but I don't know well to play it, but I like to try.
Do you like the music here? Is it that
Yeah.
different?
No, in Brazil, the regions in Brazil, most the time play American music, play rock music. Brazilian music, they play like 2 hours from Brazil.
From Brazil, and they're here now, and they'll be returning though, and they must work for a certain number of years for the government.
I'm looking for some Brazilians here.
And go tell us a little bit about the inflation problem there.
Inflation now is around 30% a month. It's a lot. And a couple years ago, so far I understand, they tried to put inflation zero. But what happened was, the farmers, people who use meal and milk, and what was hiding the news and everything against inflation, because they are losing money. So they was waiting to inflation be a little bit high to put the bills on the market, the stores, and then get more money. And I think that's what happened, because when we was buying some milks, I couldn't find anywhere. They were hiding in every place. So I figured out that what happened. And when the inflation became a little bit high, they start to show up the foods.
What's your favorite food?
Hamburgers.
Cheeseburgers.
All one.
What's your least favorite food? What do you like?
Sometimes I don't like chili.
Chili?
Yes, sometimes I don't like it, but depends.
Depending on who cooks it. How about Maryville High School chili?
Every day is hamburgers, some French fries, and 2 milks. Every day. Full of 25, so.
Said that, didn't he?
Got time for a couple more questions, don't I?
Did you find the schools in Maryville easier than in Brazil?
Oh, at the beginning, a little bit hard because of the English. I had to pay attention to understand and then translate to Portuguese. And then was become easy because I didn't have to translate to Portuguese anymore. I was speaking English. So what I learned during this year, I already learned in Brazil before. So it had no problem for me. Like it was great grades, all those C's. And I had some problem in history and English a little bit, but not subject like math and physics and economics. Didn't have any problem.
Those are sort of universal subjects. Do you study history and geography and those things in Brazil?
Yes, yes.
Is there a lot of emphasis in America? We're deciding that we don't need to know anything about geography anymore.
We have U.S., we have world history and Brazilian history. All the same, all schools have always had world history and Brazilian history. We study in the American independence and a couple of other countries like French Revolution and the 19th War and the battles. All what I have. I think the same much they study here, the same in Brazil. In Brazilian history, the same as the US history.
Think about it.
Well, they have the stereotype of American, like brown and blue eyes. Blue eyes. If you see somebody in the beach like very brown and blue eyes, oh, then he's American, or she's American. And we see Americans, people like very strong personality, friendly, honest, and you don't think bad about Americans. Not bad at all. That's good. Think bad about Portuguese people. Not bad, but make fun a lot about Portuguese people. Because they go up one eyes to Brazil and sometimes we have many Portuguese people there and they don't like us too. But Americans, we are all, most of Brazil like them very much. That's the Brazilian flag. I'll give to Rotary Club.
Thank you very much.
My city, Rotary Club. I pass you. Thank you, Marcus. Here is some Brazilian cities, 30 cities. I'll leave it here too. If some of you want to see, just leave it here and forever. I will be back. Some cards, each my cards, my address, and some magazines about Brazilian cities, some tourist points, and I have here Aracruz annual report. It's a paper factory, Brazil's a big factory, and let's see if I can show you how big it is. It's big. I can show you now because it's too small picture. But I live here and here, so anyway, let's see.
Hugo, we appreciate it very much.
Thanks.
Famous 13-inch.
Maryville Rotary. Jail, come back. We're adjourned.